because like I explained to you, they need more people who can integrate with the society. And of course, hello beautiful people, welcome back. Today's video, we are going to be going to Europe, and I want to talk about some things that you need to know. There is updates coming from Finland. So if you intend to study in Finland in 2024, you should be aware of this update. And if you check this YouTube channel, you are going to realize that a couple of months back, I dropped a video here telling you people that some things may change. These laws are not in effect yet, but they may be implemented next year, like come into effect, right? Now, I'm going to be talking about some changes for citizenship to Finland and, of course, the permanent residency to Finland. It looks so strict. Some people say it's not strict. Some people say it's very strict. But however, please listen to me very keenly. Then you make a choice. If you are new to my channel, my name is Milton. Thank you so much for joining. Please like the video for us so that YouTube can recommend to other people to watch. Thank you. We need more students to watch this video so that they make a decision as early as possible, because you might have watched a video I did about the September admissions, even the one I did about Vamia College. Thank you. So this information, I'm going to link it down in the video description box where you can read more about it. And like I told you, I'm going to bring a video about proof of funds to study in Finland in the days ahead. So do not worry, do not panic. I am coming with all the videos on this page. Thank you. So according to the Finnish officials, before, all right, or let me say the present rule says that if you live in Finland for 4 years, continuously 4 years, then you have money to take care of yourself, money for living costs, then you can apply for your permanent residency. Let's talk about the permanent residency before we go to the citizenship. These are updates I want to give you. But now, as it stands, there is a rumor. Like I said, there is a website. You are going to see it in the video description box. I just want to put everything for you clearly, because you may read and don't understand. I have gone through it. So please listen to me before you go click the website. If you are to move to Finland now, know that, like I said before, you needed just 4 years and money, living cost money, to apply for Finnish permanent residency, for permanent residency in Finland. But now you have to live in Finland for 6 years. That is the first option. And you must pass a language test. The language is called the YKI. It is the Finnish language. It's either you write in Finnish and pass it, or you write in Swedish and pass it. But is this language very easy to get? That is the question a lot of people may be asking. Foreign languages are not that easy to write, guys. So if you find a way, if you get away, dodge away from the language. That is why you see a lot of people are rushing to places like Canada. However, nothing is impossible, all right? So you can get it, go for it if you really want to do it. Now, apart of this, you still need 2 years of work history in addition to the language, in addition to unemployment benefits. What do I mean by unemployment benefits? Some people live on funds from the government or social security, or maybe say there are particular unemployment. If you are not working, they give you some sort of benefit. So according to this new law, you do not need to benefit. You may get some benefit for a shorter period, but if it's a longer duration, you cannot apply again for permanent residency. So in essence, there are 4, 6 years, language, 2 years of work history, and of course unemployment benefits. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to know. Secondly, if you want to gain permanent residency in Finland now, or according to the law which may be put into place very soon, we don't know yet, but the link is below to read about this information. I did a video about it before. Some people were like, they didn't understand, so I want to break it slowly. That's why I'm going slowly. Now, if you have to earn, or let's assume that you are earning like 40,000 euros within 2 years, you can get permanent residency in Finland. Plus, you have to stay in Finland for 4 years. So if you are earning at least 40,000 euros within 2 years, and you stay in Finland for a duration of 4 years, you can then get permanent residency. This is the new information. If you have 2 years of work history plus 2 years master's degree, let's assume that you study a master's program in Finland for 2 years, plus 2 years of work history, plus no social assistance or no social benefits for a shorter period. All right, you may get it for a shorter period, I think, but it shouldn't be for a longer period. It shouldn't cross maybe 3 to 6 months. Plus your 4 years in Finland, you are good to go to get your permanent residency. Did you understand? The first thing is you need to work in Finland for 2 years, 2 years history. You need to have graduated with a master's degree, no social benefits, and you must have lived in Finland for 4 years. With this, you can get your permanent residency. Now, another option is if you work in Finland for 3 years, plus no social benefits, plus a Finnish language, all right, then you live in Finland for 4 years, then you can get permanent residency. So you have to decide which method is going to be easy for you. These things I'm talking about, they are not implemented yet. They may come into effect from next year. We don't know. We are still waiting. When it comes, I will still bring the info here and announce for you guys to read. But remember, where does it becomes very difficult? I think the one that is very difficult is easy rather, because the Finnish language, a lot of people will run away from it. I'm telling you, foreign languages are not that easy. I think the easiest one is earn 40,000 within 2 years and maybe live in Finland for 4 years and you get your permanent residency. But the problem is, what are you going to be working that is going to give you $40,000 within 2 years? If you're a cleaner, you cannot make this money in Finland within 2 years. If you're a barber, you cannot make this money in Finland within 2 years. If you are a cook, you cannot earn this money in Finland within 2 years. But if you are an IT expert, okay, you are an accountant, maybe a banker, okay, you can earn such money in Finland within 2 years, and before you know, you are good to go. All right. So white collar jobs may not give you all these. I don't know. Maybe jobs in high demand, like I said, bankers and IT personnel. These are the type of jobs that can give you $40,000 in Europe, not just Finland in particular. All right. Experts, you know, so they can give you this money. So these are the options. Now let's take a look at the options for the citizenship to see if they are weakened or they are stronger. Before I continue, guys, I would like to remember you again, or to remind you that these are things that are still in the pipeline. They are not yet in effect, all right, or not yet brought to effect. So it may be implemented into the system next year and things will change. But the new government is saying that, well, information is that this is what the new government is planning to do, and this might be true. Okay, so you can check the link below. Now let's talk about citizenship in detail. But before I talk about the citizenship, like I explained to you, the Finnish government wants more foreigners to integrate in their society. That is to say, if foreigners are staying in Finland, they should be able to integrate into society, because they realize that a lot of foreigners come into Finland, and after getting the paper, after getting the passport, they move to other countries because they are not able to earn more money, all right, from the jobs they do, and probably they don't have the type of jobs they are looking at. So the government is making, according to us now, or according to the communique, the government wants a situation, or want to do it in such a way that it is going to hold foreigners back into Finland, hold people back into Finland who can integrate with the society, and of course also contribute to the economy of Finland. All right, they don't want foreigners to migrate away from Finland after getting the document. So this is why this is proposed, all right, why some people want to exit. Now, citizenship, before in Finland, for you to get citizenship, you were supposed to live in Finland for 5 years, then get the YKI exam either in Finnish or in the Swedish language, then also have some money where you can take care of yourself, your living expenses, then has also not committed any crime. So you should be crime free in Finland, and of course you can then get the citizenship. This is as of now, but in case laws changes or the laws change, Then you will have to live in Finland for 8 years. If at all they implement this, you will have to live in Finland for 8 years. Then you will also need to write what is called the language test. All right, the language test, of course, I already mentioned the YKI exam, either in the Finnish or in Swedish language, right? Because like I explained to you, they need more people who can integrate with the society, and of course improve their communication skills or better communicate with foreigners. Then also there is something called the citizenship test. In case you want to apply for the citizenship, you have to go through a test. All right, it is very mandatory. This is what is in effect. And for the test, I really don't know what is going to happen, who are going to be tested, and the type of structure, or maybe the structure of the exam, I do not know. Then also you must not have a crime, and of course you need to have some money in order to apply for the citizenship. And in this case, if you move out of Finland, let's say you stay 3 to 6 months outside, it will not be counted. We hope it will be changed. It will not be counted into the 8 years. But with the old laws, I think you could stay outside of Finland for maybe 2 to 3 months. Then you come back, and after 5 years, you will get your Finnish citizenship. But now with this new immigration or maybe new changes, you may require not to leave Finland for 8 years. I really doubt living in Finland for 8 years without stepping out. Is that possible? Well, it's possible. But again, asylum seekers, I think this is where you have a problem, because Finland is looking at possibilities where the government is not going to spend too much money on its own citizens. So you need to work to earn your own money. And now that is why they are saying they are going to be reducing the number of asylum seekers to probably maybe 500 per year or something. You understand? So they are trying to reduce the cost. Well, every economy is thriving. Every economy wants to thrive better. This is the same way the Norwegian government said that there is not going to be any tuition free school in Norway again. So they want to use part of their monies to integrate, and of course use the money from international students to repair, maybe replenish their education system. So international students need to pay more now. So you need to put all of this into consideration before you migrate to Finland. Of course, they do know that international students, because of these laws, may not want to move to Finland again. Of course, I cannot be going to a country where I will have to live 8 years before I get residence permit or maybe citizenship. No, I can't. Of course, that is my choice, but you have the right to decide on what you are going to do. But I think migrating to Finland is somehow affordable and cheap compared to other countries, because Finland, as a single student, you need 6,720 euros. But if you want to move to Canada, you need a lot of money, right? Yes, you need a lot of money. So, but again, you have to make a choice and make a decision on what you want to take. All right, guys, so I think this is the end of today's video. Please, if you didn't like the video, like the video for us, and do not forget to share the video if you find it interesting. We are going to talk more about other opportunities in Europe, Canada, America, and all scholarship forms. Till we meet again in another one. This is the end of today's video. Bye bye.